Oh, cup of tea in my favourite mug. My favourite candle is burning. It's literally called Perfect Night Sleep. It's from a brand called Neom. It smells like a spa. It's very zen. And I just wanted to be in my favourite place, my bed. But hello, I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. This is, I think, officially my last video of 2022. So it only makes sense for it to be maybe like a literal manifestation video, because I'm going to be talking about goals for 2023. I asked you guys to send me in like ages ago what your goals for 2023 were, any questions that you had for me in terms of what my plans are in the new year. So very much just like talking about goals, and if this inspires you to like set yourself some resolutions or goals, or just yeah, like actual like resolution ideas, then this is literally what this video is going to be about. So I wanted to be in my favorite place. I wanted to be comfortable. I've literally just had a shower. I've got like a hair mask in. I feel like I have a lot of these thoughts in the shower, so I was like, let me just get myself cozy and comfortable after the shower where I've been having all these thoughts, sit down, film, and let it all out and vent to you guys. But one thing about this year that I really strived for, and I've always sort of strived for, is literally my bed. In terms of, I'm a terrible sleeper as it is. I've spoken about it so many times, and investing actually like in your bed and like your duvet, pillows, mattress is so important. I hadn't even realized. I feel like I always have the best night's sleeps in like a hotel. It's always so comfortable and cozy, so I'd always come away from that being like, I need my bed to be like a hotel bed. It's where I'm having the best night's sleeps, and sleep is just so important in terms of just like being productive, feeling well rested. Honestly, it's huge. And I absolutely love my bed, hence why I've been doing a lot of filming in it recently. And anytime anyone ever stays here, like my friends or whatever, they're always like, Rachel, your bed is a cloud. And I'm like, I really invested in it. And I was so grateful when Emma reached out and wanted to work together on this video, because what better thing to invest in 2023 than your sleep and investing in your mattress. I want you guys to start 2023, or like if you haven't even like thought about, you know, the mattress that you sleep on and you know it could be better, you're gonna love this. Like I said, I really struggle to sleep. I really need ultimate comfort in order to have a good night's sleep, because there's so many other things that just keep me up, like my mind going like 100 miles an hour. So actually having a decent mattress to sleep on makes all of the difference. I like a certain type of mattress. I like it to be soft but not too soft, so like therefore there's structure to it, like that memory foam feel, but nothing too hard. And discovering Emma was literally the best thing that ever happened to me. I have nailed it. I've literally nailed the perfect bed. Like I said, they're not too soft, they're not too hard. It's made of pressure relieving visco elastic memory foam, which is the perfect combination of everything that I love in a mattress. It's super soft but super supportive, and I feel like you guys need one in your life. And they don't just do mattresses, they do beds, they do bundle deals, they do pillows, they do duvets, but their mattress is what they're known for, and it's honestly the best night's sleep and the best mattress I've ever had. I finally nailed the perfect bed. And the best thing about Emma is that you can just take my word for it, but they're so confident that this will be the best mattress that you've ever had. But they do offer you a 200-night risk-free trial and a 10-year guarantee. And I'm also offering you a discount on all products and an exclusive discount with my code, which I'll put on the screen. What better time than going into the new year than to save on a new mattress for your bed? Honestly, like, you will create your own cloud like I have, and we're having good night's sleeps the whole of 2023, you guys. I need to be rested. I want to be productive. I want to make this year the best year yet. So where better place to start than with your bed? I've left the link in the description bar down below, and make the most of it, because it's such a great offer. Thank you so much, Emma. They've literally won awards for being the best mattress, and I 100% agree with that. But speaking of, you know, goals for 2023, our other 2023 investments, resolutions, all of that good stuff, let's dive into it. I'll start with mine, I guess, and then we're gonna go through yours, and you guys had some questions for me as well. I feel like I say this every year, I really friggin' hope that 2023 is the best year yet, because 2022, it wasn't terrible. Personally, I mean, globally, economically is another situation, but we're just gonna be talking about ourselves for this video. So I wrote a list, and some I feel like are a little bit generic, but I don't know. It's classic. We say the same thing every year, and this time I really mean it, but I do, okay? I swear I do. So let's grab a drink and let's go through these together. So for 2023, I say this you guys must be sick of me saying that I just want to get like my fitness and like body in check, because you'd be like, Rachel, why haven't you done it? And the question is, I'm not sure. I think it's because I really I'm going to try and get the work experience in terms of the presenting side of things, and hopefully land my first big-ish presenting gig this year. That's obviously a massive goal of mine, and I feel like I'm going in to 2023 with a completely different work strategy. And yeah, I'm feeling really good and positive about it. I feel like this will be the year. And I just think for my own personal well-being, presenting and stuff like that involves being in front of the camera a lot, which obviously I am, but there's just certain things that I wish looked a little bit better from me when I am in front of the camera. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally comfortable, but you know, I just could be that little bit more snatched. Everyone's allowed to want to look a little bit healthier and a little bit more snatched, and I feel like that's kind of like my goal for 2023, and really stick to it. And again, another part of that is that I really want to drink more water and drink less alcohol. Not like no alcohol, but just less, or just kind of switch to the alcohol that's actually like better for you. And I know you're probably thinking, Rachel, I'm pretty sure all alcohol is bad for you. To a certain extent, yes, but everything in moderation. Red wine I've actually fallen in love with, and actually has some health benefits. It's actually quite good for your heart. Sometimes if you're having heart problems, they recommend that you drink like a glass of red wine a week or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to drink a lot more water and drink less alcohol, because I feel like I've really taken advantage of the fact that I have naturally quite clear skin, and I'm just worried that as I get older, if I just keep taking advantage of the fact that, you know, I've just been naturally blessed with good skin, it may slip away from me. And a key element to good skin is drinking lots of water. So I definitely want to be doing that. Another like goal, I guess, it's not really a resolution, I suppose, but, and I want to know your guys' suggestions for this, I want to read more books. I love fiction books, I love non-fiction books, I love books that I can learn something from. Like, I've got loads of books, like psychology-based books, which I really love. If you guys have any psychology-based books that you really love, then let me know in the comment section, or just some fiction books that you really like. I really love, you know, the It Ends With Us series of books. I've got the Verity book that I really need to read. I just want to read a bit more. I think it would give me confidence when, again, doing presenting, reading off a screen, reading lines, or, you know, off a card or something. That's how I'm like envisioning myself, you know? And just getting that like vocabulary in. I feel like people with amazing vocabulary, and the people that don't say and like as much as I do, I feel like they read a lot. I just think that would help me stop saying and like, and just work on maybe slowing down the way that I speak as well. I feel like that, I don't know, I just feel like there's no downsides to reading. So I want to read more, and I love discovering new books that are really fun. You want to tell your friends about them and like put other people onto them. I just think, yeah, reading some more books. And also, I suppose is reading a hobby? I don't really know, but I really want to take up a hobby. I don't know whether that's a dance class, or there's actually like some cooking classes that have just started near me that I'm like, I would love to do that. And I feel like it would help me meet new people, you know? Maybe not necessarily at the dance class, but like maybe more of the cooking class, you know? We both reach for the last saucepan or something. Yeah, I really want to take up a hobby. You guys let me know if there's any hobbies that you've taken up, not necessarily like anything drastic, but you know, just something fun, maybe even like an art class. Is that a thing? I did art for A-level. Like, I really love drawing and painting, and I don't think I'm terrible at it either. Same with cooking. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love just cooking for myself at home, but I would love to like learn some new recipes and just techniques and like knife skills as well. I feel like that's always cool. Like if you're cooking in front of people, or you know, you can just do these things like freehand. I think that's, I don't know, that's cool to me. And it's just a fun thing to show off with like your friends or whatever. So yeah, definitely either like cooking or something creative, or like dancing. Can't go wrong with a secret dance class. And then when it comes to busting a move out in public, I've got the skills. And I think my final goal for 2023 is I really want to buy my first apartment. Ideally up here in Manchester. I want to live in it, but yeah, I just want somewhere that's like officially mine, because I really love, you know, like interior design and stuff, and obviously you can't do that in a flat that's not actually yours. And I just, yeah, I feel like that's gonna be it's gonna be determined by the property market and just mortgage rates at the moment, which are not good at this very moment in time that I'm filming this video, but we shall see. Hopefully by the end of the year, I will be living in a property that's mine. And I don't even want to set myself any goals or like, actually, do you know what? A goal to do with like relationships and dating is that I just want to go on more dates. More just for like the experience and just, it's fun. And then who knows? I don't even want to say that I want a boyfriend, because I don't even know if I do. Especially with all of these other goals and stuff that I've got going on. I just want to get myself in like a great place, and then I can start setting myself like, you know, goals when it comes to my personal life in terms of like relationships and dating and stuff. Do people set themselves goals for that? Like by April, I want a boyfriend. I don't know if people do that. I'm certainly not doing that, but I do want to go on more dates for sure. And I feel like that's like a realistic goal. But now I want to see what your guys' goals are, and maybe I might add some to my list, or if any of my ones you guys can add to your goal lists. But somebody said that they just want to manifest good things. I feel like that's a great goal, because I see there's so many people in my life that are really into their manifestation and stuff like that, and they really reap the benefits from it, and I've just never really understood the benefits from it. But that's just because I've never done it, or like, yeah, put my mind to actually doing it, which is again another reason I wanted to film this video. I wanted to say these things out loud as a form of manifestation, I suppose. So hopefully it'll help me achieve them, you know, and it'll be something to look back at as well at the end of the year to see if I actually did them. But to manifest good things, I think, is a goal or a resolution that all of us can do. Someone said to not be so hard on myself. I feel like, again, that's something we can all relate to and take on board, and that's absolutely something you should stick to. I think every year that goes on, it almost gets worse in terms of just like what is like going on in the world, which is a horrible thing. So I'm like suddenly dreading 2023 in the sense of 2022 was actually like just so much happened, and I think it just puts a lot of things into perspective, and to not be so hard on yourself, because everyone is going through something, and we just need to be not only kinder to others but to ourselves mainly as well. It's super important. Somebody said to do things on my own and stop relying on other people's company. I think that's a great one. If you're someone that's very much, yeah, not super independent, not saying that everyone has to be independent, but it is really important to be comfortable doing things on your own. I think like that's a massive life skill. I think mine's almost the opposite, and I maybe need to start like being more receptive to other people like helping me, or just like being in my life in general. So yeah, I think that's a good resolution. Someone said they want to start driving. I'm 22 and still don't drive. I failed my test 3 times and have to resit my theory. Girl, I passed on my 4th time, so don't worry, you will get there. But that's a great one as well. And to reset your theory is annoying. I'm guessing, is that because you did it a long time ago and it's now expired because you've not passed your driving test, or did you fail that too? But honestly, like, you'll get there. Everyone usually gets there. keep going, keep at it. That's a great resolution, especially if that's something that you want to be doing. Someone said to try and lose a stone again. The weight thing is such a like, I feel like it's a lot of people's resolutions. It always is every year. And I think maybe just reminding yourself, like, you know, you did it once, you can do it again. If it's something that you really want to do, you know you're more than capable of doing it. And maybe if you found yourself relapsing a little bit, maybe try and switch up the way that you're doing it, in the sense of like doing more things that you enjoy doing, finding a workout that you enjoy doing, learning to love cooking, and therefore just like cooking healthy recipes and stuff. Somebody said to not be scared to set boundaries in certain relationships. Absolutely. Boundaries are so important, and like finding the courage to set them as well is just as important. So I feel like that's a really good one. Someone said to have a happy, healthy pregnancy and feel more at peace with my body. I really hope you have a happy, healthy pregnancy too, and being more at peace with our bodies is actually a great one as well. Yes, people want to lose weight. Yes, some people want to gain weight. Yes, some people want to gain muscle. As long as you're doing it like for yourself in order to sort of be more at peace with your body, but not be too hard on yourself. You know, if you don't get to that goal by a certain amount of time, like yes, it's great to have goals, but just, especially when it comes to weight and stuff, don't put so much pressure on yourself, okay? And like, yes, you've got these goals, but also learning to love yourself the way that you are is just as important. And I'm saying this out loud because I need to take that on board as well. Someone said stop spending my time comparing myself to others. I think everyone should do that. That should be everyone's resolution, especially if you find yourself doing it a lot. Comparison is just such a killer, and especially when I've been thinking about my work goals and stuff, comparing myself to others has been a massive, like, I've been getting really annoyed at myself that I'm doing that, because everyone's life journey is different. I literally did a podcast episode on it. There's no set time to achieve anything really. Like, everyone's path is different. Some people it happens quicker than others, but everything happens for a reason. Like, just keeping going and focusing on your own journey is really, really what's most important. Comparing does what? Just makes you feel worse, and life is, it's the longest thing we'll ever experience, but you know, you don't want to waste parts of it on stuff that you can't really do anything about. Someone said to stop vaping. Guys, I'm so, like, I say this, I'll have like 3 glasses of wine and I'll see my friends having their vapes and I'll be like, give us a suck on your vape. But I am just against like cigarettes and vaping. Like, I just, well, not against it in the sense of do you. It's my internal phobia of like dying that I'm just like, I see so many people in my life, I'm just like, why would you want to cut your life any shorter? Although some people go through life having like 700 cigarettes a day and nothing will ever happen to them, but you know what I'm trying to say. I just think it, like, no good comes from it, so I don't know why you would want to, you know? So this is your sign as well. Stop vaping. A lot of you guys are saying my New Year's resolution is to put myself first instead of worrying about other people. To put myself first. 2023 will be the year I find myself again. Guys, I do feel like that 2022 has like just not, I can't speak on behalf of everyone in terms of like their personal lives, but in terms of just like what went on in the world this year has been insane. Like, I don't really know how we are coping. Like, I don't really know how anyone could not have been affected by some of the things that have like happened this year. Like, it's crazy. So to feel like you've lost yourself a little bit just with what's going on in the world and just all of that kind of stuff is completely understandable, and it's safe to say that you're not alone in feeling that way. So I really hope for everyone that goal that is, that we do find that, and that 2023 is just a better year all round, personally, globally. You know, we deserve some goodness. Okay, we deserve things to go on the up. Somebody said that they want to learn a new language. I think Italian would be really interesting. Love that. I feel like as you get older, it's a bit harder to pick up a language. But I know one of my friends that's been doing Duolingo like all year, and I'm suddenly like, maybe I should do that. I think mine would be French though. I think French is like a language that I learned in school, and it's just probably the one that I could pick up the quickest. And I love the French accent. I can do the French accent very well, and I can actually recite my French oral exam from school. Actuellement, je travaille dans un café. C'est très amusant. J'aime parler avec les clients parce que rien de mieux que de faire bonne impression. I think I butchered that last bit, but you know, I can speak French. You've suddenly just made me think maybe I want to add learn, French, duo, lingo. Thank you. See, helping me add to mine as well, but learning a language is a great shout if you can. Somebody said to start therapy. Great shout. There's so much more like accessibility to therapy these days. I've seen people talk about like online therapy sessions, like more like virtual ones, in case the thought of going in and sitting down in a big office is really daunting, but you really feel like you want to talk to someone. That's a great shout. So yeah, I feel like everyone benefits from therapy, even if you've not been through something really awful per se. Just talking about the way that you feel, the way that your life's going and stuff, you have no idea how much that just benefits you to say these things out loud. So love that one for you. Somebody said to live more in the moment. Again, totally relate to that one. And I think now more than ever, we just see the stuff that happens and how our lives are so precious. Like, we've all got to start living in the moment, I think. So easy to, I say this as I'm doing a video about goals for 2023, which is thinking about the future and stuff, but it is so easy to just get scared about the future and sort of like live in the future and just be constantly thinking about the future. That, yeah, to live in the moment more, I think, is a great resolution, and I'm definitely going to take that one on board. I'm going to end on a question. You guys did ask me a lot of questions, but a lot of it was what were my goals were, so I answered that at the beginning of the video. But somebody said, what are you most looking forward to in 2023, and what's one thing you're leaving behind in 2022? So I think what I'm looking forward to most in 2023 is just, yeah, really trying to get my foot in the door with the presenting thing and really going for it, going in with a different strategy and really just seeing where that takes me and what direction I go with it in that sense. And I'm just feeling really good about it. Obviously last year it was more of just like a thought and like, yes, I want to do it, and like not sort of really knowing how to navigate my way there. So maybe that's sort of why it's not where I wanted it to be. But this year I've just got a different mindset about it all and a different approach. And yeah, I feel like that's what I'm most excited for about 2023. And one thing I'm leaving behind in 2022 is, this is a great question. By the way, both of those questions that this person has just asked me, I want you guys to answer down below. One thing you're leaving behind in 2022 and one thing you're looking forward to about 2023. But one thing I want to leave behind in 2022, oh my gosh, I'm not sure. Just, I want to make sure that the circle that I have around me is people that actually care about me, and which I feel like they are. So I'm not leaving anyone necessarily behind in my life right now in 2022, but just going forward, that's just something that I'm very conscious of, and I'm just not afraid to, you know, if I feel like, you know, it's only effort from me per se, I'm just not afraid to be like, okay, well then, you know, that's the end of that. I think just leaving the toxic energy in 2022. I'm gonna keep doing that because I don't necessarily have any toxic energy in my life thus far, because the way I've been dealing with friendships and stuff like that, or just other relationships, I'm very, you know, not afraid to be like, okay, I'm like, I can see that this isn't necessarily benefiting me. It's actually more draining than it is enjoyable having you in my life. So therefore, bye-bye. I think I've got quite good at just recognizing that behavior and that feeling inside when someone's making me feel that way. And it's done me good so far. Like, I feel like I've got a great circle of people around me and I plan to keep it that way. And actually, wait, somebody said, describe your 2023 vibe in 3 words. And we'll end on this one. And I'm gonna go ahead and say happy, successful, and just growth. And by growth, I wanna apply that to like every element of my life. Like, just as a person, I I feel like you can't not grow as a person. It's great to grow as a person. It's good to grow as a person. I want to grow just in terms of my career, and I want to grow financially. I want to grow, you know, in the sense of up in the world and like buying my first property, etc, etc. So yeah, just happy, successful, and grow, and healthy. So that's 4, sorry. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy 2023. This is obviously my last video of 2022. Let's really try and make this year the best that we can, because that's all that we can do. Let's just go in with a positive mindset and really just invest in ourselves this year. Speaking of which, obviously make sure to make the most of the Emma discount down below, investing in your sleep as well, and let's be having the best night's sleeps in 2023. Let's create our ultimate cloud bed like I have. That was the best thing I ever did, and the discount is insane, and as well as an additional discount with my code. Definitely check it out at least. But I love you guys. Cheers to 2023. See you 2022. Good heavens, I'll see you in the new year. Bye guys. Mwah.